Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. So if you've seen the title or the thumbnail, you know that today's video is going to be an exciting video because I'm going to show you a new handbag. Full disclosure, although I've never been in a situation where I'm trying to portray anything that I'm not, but yeah, full disclosure, this isn't my bag. This is actually a friend of mine's, which she very recently purchased, and she was kind enough to let me borrow it for a second to show you online. So let me backtrack actually, although chances are I'm gonna have included the name and the brand in the title, but this is a Dolce & Gabbana bag, which, like, looking at it, where's like the massive gold D&G logo? Nowhere, because it's fairly quiet luxury, if you will, and it's from the Marlene line. I believe there's like a smaller size as well. Gorgeous, but like very tiny handles. I don't know if you'd be able to like fit your wrists in there, but this is, I guess, the standard Marlene size, and she's gorgeous. Anyway, so I've tried to like research a little bit about the Marlene line, and there's hardly any information or like coverage on social media. I think Tamara, I'm fairly certain that she got gifted or like had some kind of collaboration with Dolce & Gabbana about the Marlene bag, but other than that, there's hardly any coverage, which is kind of a shame because it's a little bit different for Dolce & Gabbana historically. Like, if you know my taste in handbags and my style, and you've watched some of my other videos, or you've been following me along for a while, you know that historically Dolce & Gabbana isn't necessarily like a brand that I'm overly interested in, let's be 100% frank. And yeah, I don't think I've ever talked about Dolce & Gabbana up until, okay, last year I did go to the Remont outlet a couple of times. That's in the Netherlands, and they do have a Dolce & Gabbana. I think I went in there once. And earlier this year I went to the Dolce & Gabbana Du Coeur à la Main exhibition in Paris, which was really fascinating. Obviously Dolce & Gabbana, when it comes to handbags, is definitely known for their Sicily bag, and of course when it comes to ready to wear, they are very floral, leopard print and everything. But this bag, or like the entire Marlene line, is definitely a step into the quiet luxury direction, if you will, although is that trend already dying down again? I don't know. I can't keep track. But anyway, so what I thought I'd do is I'm going to show you basically everything that I can show you of the Marlene bag. I'm going to show you what fits inside, obviously mod shots and like all the details that I can give you. Obviously this is like a first impression because it's not my bag and I haven't like actually carried it out and like worn it on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful for you because online there's hardly any coverage about Dolce & Gabbana in general, I'd say, but specifically on the Marlene line, which granted is fairly new, but still I thought this might be helpful for some of you that are thinking about adding this back to your collection. But anyway, let's start with yeah, what I've been showing you all along, which is the outside. So outside, let me actually leather-wise, because I think there's like one of the smaller sizes that, like, is it the clutch that has like a different leather composition, but this one is external calfskin 100% and interior composition is lambskin and 10% viscose. Let's actually check what the viscose is about, but essentially leather lined, fully leather lined in lambskin. So this is the outside. It does have this like clochette situation. Actually has a key inside there as well. One thing that I'm afraid this is going to happen with this guy as well, because the leather right here is a little stiffer with wearing the bag and this clochette situation banging against the bag. A, it's going to scratch, and B, it's going to turn around. So this is one of the issues that I do have with my Celine Says as well, that usually comes with the, it's inside the bag right now, it comes with a clochette as well, and it kind of like is a little off balance. And yeah, after a couple of minutes of wearing it, what ends up happening is like the leather part will basically turn upside down and you have the metal bits scratching or like banging against the leather, which especially with this like smooth type of leather, which you're gonna see the shine, it's gorgeous. But yeah, you want to keep it as gorgeous as possible. So I don't know, if this was my bag, I don't know if I'd actually like use the clochette or if I actually preferred without. I mean, without definitely yeah, feeds into the more streamlined aesthetic, but I mean, you have the option, obviously, it's like loop situation, so you can detach it for sure. Let me try to bend it in a way where the metal doesn't touch the leather of the bag. There we go. So this is the front. Those are the sides. Love this like folded detail, and the leather feels really sturdy. Was it like calfskin, right? Outside was calfskin. Let's check. Yes, external composition 100% calfskin. So this like the side. It does have feet on the bottom, 4 in fact, and look at this like interesting construction. Anyway, so geez, it's a little, I mean, realistically, with like carrying it more often, the leather should get a little more flexible. But anyway, so on the back, this is basically the most visible sign of branding. I think it focuses, hopefully, and focus back on yours truly. Anyway, so that's the bag. Minimal branding, really like minimal. And obviously on the lock, it does say Dolce & Gabbana as well. And on this little like twisty bit, oh, really testing the focusing capabilities of my camera here. So it does say, in case you weren't able to see, maybe I'm gonna like include close-ups or something. It does say Dolce & Gabbana on here as well. Can we do like an ASMR moment of it opening? It's basically like a clasp situation and then it opens up. Still stuffed. She gave me everything. I have like the tiny little a dust bag for the clochette. Then I have, let me reach down, the dust bag for the bag. Quickly show you the box. It's massive. There we go. I mean, the bag isn't even that big. Let me actually give you the dimensions. Didn't bring like a measuring tape, but I think, yep, the dimensions are on the website as well. Links will be below and everything. So only in centimeters, I'm afraid, but I'm gonna include like the inches information on the screen. So measurements, height, 20.5, width or like length, I guess, 30, and depth, 12. So there's that. I'd say it's like a medium-sized bag. I'm going to show you what fits inside, but let me remove the stuffing, lots of stuffing, to reveal. Obviously, it's like a black hole. Desiccants. She gave me everything to show you, which, yeah, I'm so appreciative. So this is the inside. Oh, look at the shine of this it's lambskin on the inside, as I said. Gorgeous. And it does say, oh, hopefully it focuses. Marlene, what does it say? Dolce & Gabbana Marlene, made in Italy. And other than that, it's fairly simple on the inside. So you basically have one zipper compartment. And I'd say, oh, it's actually quite spacious. Let me try to fit, like, this is the iPhone 16 Pro, not the Max. And it... yeah, it definitely fits. Definitely not the Max, I'd say, although I've actually never held like a Max in my hand, but it's a snug fit, but it does fit in this like zipper compartment, so it's quite sizable, I'd say. Let me try to Tetris my phone out there. Again, it's not a squeeze. You don't like stretch out the leather in any way if you want to fit your phone in there. And I even have like, not a bulky case, but I do have a case on it. So you have the zipper compartment on the one side, and on the other side, it's like a slip compartment. Probably won't be able to show you. There we go. So like a slip compartment here. Other than that, yeah, plain on the inside. And did you hear that sound? It's actually, ooh, it's magnetized. Tiny details like that. So let me show you the sound again. Okay, and yeah, it's basically shutting against itself because it's magnetized in some areas of this like metal bar. Okay, yeah, I'm a crazy bag lady, but chances are you get it. And then you have the additional like yeah, twist closure mechanism. So there's definitely no way that anyone would be able to like grab inside. So this is the layout. And again, yeah, that happened. Again, realistically, I would actually prefer to wear the bag without the clochette. It's a little less busy, but to each their own, obviously. All right, so I guess let's get into what fits inside. But before we do, in case this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, I'm Leslie. I'm so glad to have you here. On my channel, I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags. Surprise, I know. But I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings, reviews, first impressions, if you will. Yeah, unboxings if I happen to purchase something. I adore filming shopping vlogs, travel vlogs, and all that good stuff. So if any of that sounds like your thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Shameless plug out of the way. Let's get into what fits inside the Dolce & Gabbana Marlene bag. So maybe I'm going to pan you down for that. Let me All right, so I think this should work. I'm really vibing with this angle. I don't think I've ever filmed in this angle, but here is the Marlene bag ready to be filled up. So let's actually start with something very bulky. This is like a massive umbrella. I actually purchased that one at the Dolce & Gabbana exhibition that I talked about earlier. And yeah, as I said, like lengthwise 30 centimeters. The umbrella is super bulky, but it does fit. So it does fit, but if you're more on the minimal side when it comes to the sizes of umbrellas, I actually got another one here. This is like a little smaller. I do have massive hands, so this is still, yeah, like a medium to small size umbrella. I got this in Harrods, not last year, but the year prior. Love this, like somewhat like Dior inspired when it comes to the pattern. So let's try it with this one. Just for reference, this is like a 500 milliliter water bottle. Let's put that in here as well. Maybe, obviously with this being like a trapezoid, is it like trapezoidal shape? You have to be mindful of the bag tapering up and getting like narrower up top. You still want to be able to close it without stretching the leather too much. But yeah, bulky items on the bottom, and it does work very well. So the water bottle and then the umbrella next to it. Let's see. Phone, just like on top there. Hand cream, never hurts to have that around. Pair of sunnies, power bank. I actually don't have the cord on me, but like the cord doesn't take up that much room. And now in the area where you do have to be a little more mindful of where to actually Tetris some of the items, because you don't want to like stretch out the leather too much, and be mindful of the fact that it does taper up. So okay, yeah, I do struggle to close this side, for instance. So maybe let's put the power bank like right smack in the middle. Okay, easy. Sunnies. Yep, that does work. Card holder, obviously pochette clay, which holds like a little bit of cash and some additional cards. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's see, AirPods don't take up that much room, so they can go wherever they want. Yep. And like a 6-ring key holder from Louis Vuitton. Let's see. We're definitely already, oh wow. It does tend to get very heavy. I'm gonna like actually weigh this bad boy when it's empty and tell you the like weight. Obviously, because it's leather on the outside, leather on the inside, it does have some weight to it, but yeah, nothing major. It does require, if you want to carry all the stuff that I just put in, it does require some Tetris work. But I mean, still, it's a medium-sized bag. Most of my bags actually hold less. I've definitely downsized in terms of the bag preferences. Obviously, my Nui does fit a water bottle, but yeah, I mean, I'd actually be hard-pressed to find more than 1 or 2 bags in my collection that fit a water bottle. So obviously, it's like a softer leather, especially on the inside, but also on the outside. You definitely want to avoid overstuffing the bag at all costs, but this is perfect. And you saw what I put in there. Right now it's super heavy. No surprise though, because yeah, there's tons of stuff in there. Let me take all the stuff out again. So just to give you an idea of what you'd be able to fit inside there, I'd say it fits everything that you need and then some, because as I said, water bottle is something I hardly ever carry around with me. So this is what fits inside. Another view from another angle of this beautiful Marlene bag. It's a gorgeous bag. I definitely see why she went for this one, because also, okay, let me actually pan up again. So what I was gonna say is, one thing that I really love about the Marlene bag, apart from like the look of it, because it looks so classy and elegant and very understated, which again isn't something Dolce & Gabbana is necessarily known for. I'm fully aware of that. Another thing that I appreciate about this bag so much, and I guess the fact that it wasn't like massively gifted to every other influencer, and they seem to be very selective in terms of the influencers that they work with, is that you hardly ever see this bag. Like anyway, in real life, I've never seen a Marlene bag like out in the wild, just like carried in the city, and even on Instagram. Like even if you were to search for, actually let's do that real quick because I'm interested, and I don't think I've searched for the Marlene bag on Instagram before. Realistically, like I'm just gonna guess, if there's even like a hashtag going, I don't think there will be a lot of bags. Let's just search for D&G Marlene. Nothing. Nothing. That's kind of a shame. I mean, okay, it's like a balancing act, right, of brands, because if you gift your bag to multiple, like tons of influencers, people tend to get sick of like a bag before it's even like fully picked up momentum. But on the other hand, like how are people supposed to find out about this bag unless they go into the boutique and like look around, which yeah, I did look around, and most of the bags, if not all of them, were the Sicily bag or the, like other, yeah, all of the other Dolce & Gabbana bags, but those weren't on display. Maybe it's because they're new, but I don't know. Anyway, let me try to look on Dolce & Gabbana's official Instagram page. Okay, apparently they do work with like Asian influencers. Let's see. Okay, there's one more in black and white. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly new, but still, if I was Dolce & Gabbana, I would be like pushing the Marlene bag a little more, especially considering that chances are with the Marlene, they'd be accessing a new customer base that wasn't interested in any of their bags up until now. I must not fall in love with another black bag, but I don't think I have like a bag in this kind of style. Do I? I mean, maybe the... Yeah, I mean, maybe. This is the Chanel medallion tote, which I adore. Most of you are probably sick of me talking about it. I mean, both have fairly long top handles. Obviously, this is like Chanel caviar leather, whereas this is more like sleek. Calfskin, right? Yeah, calfskin and lambskin on the inside. I mean, yeah. This is the baby size of the Saint Laurent Sac de Jour. Oh, just for comparison, that may be helpful. Can you see? Hopefully it focuses. Hi. Hiding behind bags. I do have some bags in this kind of style, but I don't have a Dolce & Gabbana bag yet. Talk about price. And then I'm going to show you the mod shots. Oh, and sorry about the mess in the background. Let's talk about price. It's not the cheapest. In euros and all the other like current, okay, not all currencies, but USD and British pounds will be included on the screen somewhere. In euros, this size is 3,500, which is a lot, especially for Dolce & Gabbana. And if you want to like consider resale value and stuff, which I try not to focus on too much because yeah, if you're already thinking about resale value before you even purchase the bag, should you be buying the bag in the first place? But yeah, if you're talking about resale value and like the bag holding its value, I guess Dolce & Gabbana isn't the brand to go to because yeah, you can definitely snag deals on the resale market. Not on the Marlene though, because there are hardly any online. I think the other week I checked on Vestiaire Collective and there are 2 Marlene bags, one in the black, one in the other color, this like beige color. But other than that, you just can't find Marlene bags on the pre-loved market. Maybe because no one buys them in the first place, because no one knows about them. Maybe I'm changing that a little bit with this video. Or maybe, hopefully, because everyone that has purchased a Marlene bag is loving it and has no desire of letting it go. Who knows? Anyway, I've been blabbering on way too long. Let's get into the try-on bits. All right, so just for reference, I'm 5'10"-ish, so 177 centimeters, just to give you an idea of like the proportions and how the bag looks on me. Also, side note, I look super bulky in this, but yeah, this is one of my favorite tops. I don't know why, because it makes me feel and look way larger than I am. But anyway, not the purpose. I'm not here to talk about my body shape. It's about the Marlene bag. I think you're seeing like the most important stuff, which is like my upper body. And again, look at this beautiful shine. Oh, this leather is beautiful and I adore this like fold detail. Anyway, so it does have like a generous strap drop, a little like proportionally, if you look at the bag like at first glance, proportionally a little longer than you would expect it compared to the size of the body of the bag. On the other hand though, it kind of like, it's still a standard size bag, but it definitely leans into the direction of the like shoulder Birkin, for instance. Like this like east-west situation is definitely accentuated by a longer strap drop. But to give you an idea, you can obviously wear it on the crook of your arm. Here it is. Or depending on like the chunkiness of your sweater or like the coat that you're wearing and yeah, body size obviously, but on me personally, and it's like fairly generous still. That's definitely an advantage of like a longer than usual handle drop, that you can definitely wear it over your shoulder, like or on your shoulder. And it's super comfortable. And as I said, I mean, this is fairly lightweight, but even with a little more of a chunky sweater, I'd be perfectly fine carrying it on my shoulder, or obviously like more ladylike in the crook of your arm. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I mean, I already compared it size-wise to the sac de jour in the baby size. To give you an idea, as I said, like length-wise, this is 30 centimeters. This is my Birkin 35, so definitely way chunkier, also like way deeper. Yeah, look at how deep the Birkin 35 is. Anyway, she is in her full protective gear because she hardly gets to see the light of day, which is topic for another day. Anyway, so I guess I showed you everything that I was able to show you, and everything that I was able to tell you was hopefully included in this video. If you have any more questions, definitely pop them in the comments. I mean, realistically, once I read your comments, this will no longer be in my possession, but obviously, like, this is my bestie's bag, so I'll be able to, like, ask her a couple of additional questions. And if you have some questions that I won't be able to answer based on, yeah, me not having this bag in my possession anymore. And that does it for today's video. One last glance at this beautiful Marlene bag. The longer I touch it, the longer I, like, carry it and try it on, the more I fall in love with it, which I don't know if I want that to happen, but anyway, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it was helpful, especially if you're like, if you've been scouring the internet, YouTube, TikTok, all the ads, and you were like, why am I not able to find any information, any non-sponsored information on the Marlene bag? Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know what you think about Dolce & Gabbana in general and on the Marlene line. Do you own any Dolce & Gabbana bags? How's like the quality? Because obviously I can't comment on the quality and how it's holding up because, yeah. This has been with me for half a day and it's gonna leave my, yeah, never entered my collection, but it's gonna leave my handbag room, my closet, in a matter of days again. But I'm so glad that I managed to get my hands on it and like touch and feel it and play with it, show you the ins and outs. Hopefully this was helpful to you, but yeah, really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'm gonna catch you in one of my next videos. Bye.